Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bearcats will boot it away to start the game. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down, here comes this offense. Hand off to the single back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. The quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and throwing the sticks for a 1st down.
These guys aren't trying. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing him. Got it. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Ready? 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Offense facing 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And then set it down after the completion.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
He's looking to throw it. Buying some time. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes. They do get this.
This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed the 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Here's the give off the left side. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move. Got enough for the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call it running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing it around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Swings it out to his running back. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Bearcats have this offense rolling. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quickly complete. The ball's free. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on off.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. Give to the running back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. And the pass is intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This quarterback is having success throwing on the opening. Because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. They're working that left side. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Kentucky right back to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's run out of bounds with a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set him down. Quarterback keeps it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. No huddle offense to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Give to the back. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Quarterback checking off. Trying to find his man on first down. They're bringing heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's got his man. Tackled immediately after the catch. tight game here late in the first half.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On target over the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
2nd down coming up. Now on the option. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what we've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterbacks got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Oklahoma State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Pokes fans could have done without this one being so close. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standards, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He's going to pass. It's complete to the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback adapted. He'll let one go down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to pass. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop, but that would make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting.
And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Let's go. 2 interceptions already from this linebacker. Unbelievable job understanding the passing situation, how to get the passing lanes, how to get his second pick, dude. He's going to the sidelines, bragging to the DBs. I got way more picks than you do.
He's off to the races. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that ball.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm.
Makes a catch at the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The Bearcats have their offense in high gear. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And 3rd down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on the corner.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bearcats. And the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas State is just getting blown off the field right now. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Vanderbilt. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now. And any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this week.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop them bleeding right now.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. And he knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Using his feet. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads can call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. At the 40, there he goes. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone.
That's the end of the third quarter. Kentucky 21, Cincinnati 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And it took a minute with the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season. And it took to the second half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season. And this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Gray. Boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? The Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we haven't.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Trying to get to it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller, certainly through the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play, get the ball back to the offense?
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react when getting punched in the mouth on the pass.
So this next drive, I think we're not running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Quarterback will audible. Wants to go up top. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This whole crowd start the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end.
He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. and they can't make the connection.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they've gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. And the Bearcats are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. This one's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He wants to throw it again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. He sees his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Buffalo. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Homer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer. You've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That is how it's done on 3rd down, Mitchell, and no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
You really want to simplify football. The lone man wins. That time got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been running a great job of putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Fast motion from the offense. They want to throw it. Coming after it. And they got him for the sack. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On the set. 2nd down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off to the flat. Makes the catch and knocked down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
This is a 3rd and long. On the option. The pitch. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Now, a 4th down.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. 2-9 Philly. Try to get it on the ground. Turns it on midfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.